Big Boys
Big
Neighborhood.
Boy.
All righty now, man. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a pleasure to have this
dope,
man in the
man.
neighborhood. Lazy Bone in the neighborhood, man. Welcome to the neighborhood, bro.
What's happening, man?
We've done this many times,
You know what
many
I mean?
years,
Good
man.
to be home, man.
Yeah, and it's a celebration too, man.
You know what I mean?
It is a celebration, and I'm telling you, man, like, we really gotta, like, take care of those and honor those that are here, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
man.
we good at, honoring once we don't have our soldiers anymore.
Yeah.
But we got to take care. We got to take care of our legends and give them what's due, man. So welcome to the neighborhood once again.
Appreciate it, man.
Veteran and relevant at the same damn time.
relevant. I mean, it don't stop. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Y'all go.
Long as we working, man, we out here international, nationwide.
Hell yeah.
And y'all stay
globe trotting.
busy.
Yeah.
No pun intended. Shout out to busy, but no, y'all stay busy though, man.
Right. I mean, you got to keep working, man. It's really a big world to cover. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like when you got them fans all over the world, you got to go see them.
How do you think, because I remember our first interview years ago, 2.5 decades ago.
Right.
What do you think that staying power is? Like I remember our first introduction, and it hasn't stopped. What do you think that is?
I mean, really just loving what we do. You know what I mean? Like when you really into what you do, man, the universe gonna keep you around. Your energy gonna match what you seeking for. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. I love this, man. I love music. I love people. I love traveling. I love everything about this. And then, the fact that a legend co-signed for us, you know what I mean? Eazy-E, that made the stand power even stronger,
Man, and I do want to get, I just want to get around some of the legendary people that y'all worked with as well, too. But just with Bone Thugs and Harmony, man, it's like, and I say a cult following without cult sounding negative.
Right.
But there are people, man, there's people that I go to y'all shows and I'm like, man, you weren't even alive when this was introduced. You know what I'm saying?
And they keep getting younger,
yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Does that trip you out, Lay?
Trip me out, you know what I mean? But it remind me of seeing the kids at our shows, like how we grew up to my mother's music, Motown and, New Edition and all that. So it's just like it go in a circle. It go round and round.
Did it ever get different for you where you say, man, you like the music business, you like it traveling, you enjoy the people? Had you ever got to a point now, years ago, early on, where you're just like, man, I don't want this, or this is a lot right now?
I mean, I've been there about 3, 4, 5 times.
Like really there.
You know what I mean? Because things happen in life, and when people see you on the streets, they don't see what's going on in your life.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like when we lost Eazy-E, I ain't want to do, man. I went to Cleveland. Like I thought it was over with then, Then my brother went to the penitentiary. I ain't want no part of music at that time. You feel me? Like and there's so many different things that happen in life, period, man. It's like we human too.
Yeah. And now that we have, with social media, remember back in the days, it was like, man, if I can get 3, 4 mics, 5 mics from the source, I'm good. Because that was like our critic.
Right.
Now everybody's a critic.
Everybody.
How do you deal with, if there is anything out there that's floating around, and sometimes it don't even come from fans. It could be a website. It could be, another ad. How do you deal with that?
Man, you just got to mind your own business. It's the same way. The internet just intensified everything. But at the same time, when you minding yours and handling yours, like you gotta keep your energy where you with what you trying to do. So paying
Don't let them
attention
knock
to
you off your square.
what somebody else got to say shouldn't mean a damn thing to you.
Your relationship with Eazy-E. You guys kept a relationship with Eazy-E sacred. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a never forgotten. How did y'all, and I know the story, but how did y'all first hook up with Eazy-E?
I mean, when we first met Eazy-E, it was a phone call because we came out here homeless. We did the bus rides and all that. We lived in different hoods and things like that. So we was experiencing L.A. on the real side. You know what I mean? But at the same time, we was bugging Eazy-E every day. He had an assistant named Keisha that took the calls, and she was like, we was rapping for her, busy rap for her on the phone, and she was like, you know what, I'm going to let y'all speak to him one day. and then we rapped for him over the phone. We end up finding out he had a show in Cleveland, went back to Cleveland.
So y'all were in L.A., and then he went to y'all home. Y'all like,
we had to hustle up money, man, you know.
How long were y'all in L.A. before you actually got on the phone with Eazy?
Probably about a month and a half.
Okay, so that's a month and a half. That's like 6 weeks of homeless, really.
No, we was here about 3 months.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And then
Did y'all know anyone in L.A.?
We did, man. My homeboy Dante, rest in peace, you know. My homeboy Talvin, he's still right there in the hood. He probably listening right now.
And y'all came and y'all just sleeping on floors or wherever you could?
Sleeping on floors in the shack, man. We did it all. We wrote most of Creeping on the Come Up in the back of a shack in Mansfield neighborhood.
Go ahead now.
You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, man,
we go back, man.
When you go back to Cleveland, like y'all got to scramble now to get back to Cleveland to meet Eazy, where y'all just left. How did y'all catch up with him? Like, what was the process there?
Well, you know, we had a tape called Faces of Death out, so we was doing our thing in Cleveland already. We had a hook up to get on the show, and we opened up the show, but Eazy-E didn't see us perform. So after he got off stage, me and Busy Bone, we bum rushed backstage and started rapping to Yellow Boy in the hallway. He came out like, man, y'all them niggas I seen on the phone, man. We like, that's us, dog. Come on.
This is before, like, man, just log on to my YouTube, check me out on Instagram. This is like, man, you really got to travel to get in somebody's face.
You know what I mean? You got to go see them. We carrying crates, man, of records. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all in the hand right now, one hand, but we had crates and records and 1200s, man.
Hey, man, so when you guys rap for Eazy, was he on it at the moment, or you felt like when he left, like, man?
Instantly.
Wow.
We was like, we ready to come right now. He was like, I'm going to send for y'all. I got to go to Chicago. I got a show. And we thought he was bull. You know what I mean? But he called, sent for us, boom. And 3 months after that, Thuggish Ruggish Bone, we was up here talking to you.
Damn. Yeah. That's crazy, man.
We recorded that album, man, in like 4, 5, 6 weeks. Mixed, mastered.
Let me ask you this, and I don't know if you maybe know the answer. I don't know if you had a chance to ask Eazy about it, but I got to ask you because brother's not here with us, and that was my soldier as well, man, is now there's a lot of bone sounding. There's a lot of, you know, either sloppy carbon copies, influences, people that can compare. What do you think made Eazy hear something that was so unheard of and so new that he got an attraction to it without possibly ever hearing something like that before?
I think he was gone off of it because we was singing mostly, but it was street singing. We was talking about the first of the month. We was talking about selling dope. We was talking about everything NWA was talking about, but we had harmonies and things like that. So, and then most people don't even know we was Bone when Bone first came. It was Bone. We was just Bone Enterprise. And we had a song called Thugs in Harmony. But Eazy-E wanted it. He was like, "Y'all be Thugs in Harmony." We like, no, we Bone. That's our last name.
Wow.
Right.
You know
like all the Bone.
So that's how Bone Thugs in Harmony came about in that time because of Eazy-E.
Did y'all kind of? You said that y'all kind of spoke up. Did y'all just finally? How long did y'all kind of fight it? Or did it just feel like, oh, man, just...
No, it was really like a match made in heaven. Like, at first, we just couldn't let the bone go. That Thugs in Harmony, you know, with what we was doing at that time, it was like, it was too perfect.
Where were you at? Or just give me some of the information, like a backstory just on when y'all get with Eazy. For one, we know Eazy-E. What is it like when you're in the studio and your presence is around Eazy-E? When you've been traveling around the country trying to find this man?
Right. I mean, it was like, first of all, we from Cleveland, Ohio, where it ain't nothing at.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, it's nothing compared to Los Angeles. It's gutter, it's hood, it's nothing. You know, it's hard to make it up out of there. So we came here. So I always looked at E like a superstar. You know what I mean? We riding in the 600 Benz, 6 deep. I'm looking to my left, and it's Eazy-E driving, you know what I mean? And we fresh out of high school, 17 years old, homeless out here, and we told everybody we was gonna meet Eazy-E. You know what I mean? So we was lying in the hood, but we knew we was gonna meet Easy. Now I know a little bit of the law of attraction. You know what I'm saying? So we really spoke it into existence. We was after it.
What are some of the things, man, that you guys did with Easy? Like, cause I know Easy as the character too. Clown, like to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, what memories do you have with Easy?
Man, I remember it was really all studio, man. But I do remember like late nights. We was staying in the Oakwood apartments out there in Hollywood, and not too far from here. Mm-hmm. Yep, we was staying right there, man. And he had come through, and all night we'd be up, like drinking, kicking it. He telling us his NWA stories. Like, man, if my group was together, y'all couldn't get with us.
Right.
He was talking big with us, and he'd pass out, had to get home early in the morning, you know what I mean? Like those, like we spent a lot of nights like that with E.
Man, where were you at when you found out that Easy was HIV positive, about to possibly passing from AIDS? Like, where were you at when you got that information?
Man, I was at home in Cleveland. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I had just
Was it hidden from you too, Lay, where did you have any idea or you had no idea?
It happened too fast. Like, we knew he went to the hospital for asthma. Mm-hmm. That's what they were saying, because we had just finished the For the Love of Money video. Mm-hmm. He got his hair braided. He like, I'm going to get my hair braided and all that. We was calling him E-Bone, and he was in the group now, and we was forming that bond, man. But then I got the call. I was in Cleveland, and we knew, but it was March. I was at home because the video had just came out, and they called, and we didn't know he was that close to death. Mm-hmm. So when they was like,
were you sensing anything, Lay? Like, did you see anything, or?
Man, it was crazy because like him and Busy would wrestle a lot. Mm-hmm. Wish like he was really built like a tank, yet hard to hit. Like, he was strong. He didn't look weak, but I did see him coughing a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I thought that was because we was in New York without no coats on. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it just happened too fast, man. It's still, I still believe what I believe. Call it a conspiracy, but it just was too fast for me.
Do you think that it's bigger, like, and you hear things too, and we don't have to go into it, but do you feel that of course it's bigger than what the public probably feel?
I think everything bigger than what the public probably feel. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to our leaders and our heroes, period. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? There's always a hidden back agenda in America.
Can I ask you in a nutshell, what do you think? Or are you not?
I mean, I heard the facts, and I know it's possible that he could have been carrying that chromosome for a while, but don't nobody got it.
Right.
So I think, and at that time, Jerry Heller was just fired. Jerry Heller hated me when he died, because I couldn't bring myself to get with him. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So, but I think he was injected with it. That's his, he went to the doctor after he fired Jerry Heller. Mm. And those were associates or doctors that came from that lineage. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And maybe he took a flu shot or something. I don't know, man. Right. Like, but I wish somebody would investigate though. Like we've been so busy fighting for ours, because E was getting his stuff together.
Right.
He was trying to put NWA back together. Mm-hmm. Him and Cube was about to hook up. You know what I'm saying?
There was all these pieces that were coming together.
Our thing went boof. And that's why I'm so adamant about what I like. I do this for real, man. I love music. I spent my whole life building a legacy. You feel me? Like, I ain't gonna let nobody disrespect it, because I still feel like we holding down Eazy-E legacy.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, man, y'all been keeping Eazy alive for years, bro. And even though, like, there's a lot of people that mess with Bone that would hear how well y'all take care of Eazy and go back to find out who this Eazy-E is. You know what I'm saying? Because it's that domino theory where there's people that's probably connected to y'all that's like, man, why did they mention Eazy?
Right.
And then you go and you find this pillar. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we got to do. We had the gems in the music, man. Keep it alive, because without him, man, it's a lot of us that wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Musically, we Easy's kids. Musically.
Now, the relationship with Tupac, you know what I'm saying? How does that come together? Like, you got to think, man, like, posthumously, Tupac is, a lot of people jumped on Pac after. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Pac got a lot of fans that didn't get a chance to meet and greet Pac.
Right.
They didn't have the new release of Pac.
Right. Was too
but y'all,
little.
or too little. Like, Ide is a Pac fan.
Huge.
Right.
But, a lot of Pac is when she was young. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How did that come about, man, where y'all work with Pac?
I mean, man, first of all, I was in the 11th grade when Brenda had a baby came out. I had the nose ring like Pac. So I was fanned out when I met Pac, you know what I mean? But Silky Fine, you know what I mean? She plugged that up through Busy Bone. We had met Pac, stayed in the same hotel. It was all of us. It was a crazy hotel event that week. But, at the same time, that was Silky Fine put us together, man. Busy and Pac end up in the studio, and we came in a little later, you know what I mean? But it was just like, I think that was destiny, man. Like, that was meant to be, like, because we was talking about, Pac was talking about Thug Nation. You know what I mean? And he was running that past all of us. So we was supposed to all be one Thug Nation. And, so that relationship, another one gone too soon.
Did y'all record together?
Yeah, we was all in the studio. Man.
What was that like? Because you always hear about how Pac lay down vocals. You know what I'm saying? Or do you remember being in the studio and watching the work or watching the song come together?
All I could tell you is, you ever seen energy bounce off a wall before? You know what I mean? Like, throw a rubber ball across the room and watch it bounce off the wall. That's how he did it. He came in, he was hyped, he said what he said, he was ready, boom, dropped it, done, I'm out.
Man, what about when you guys do work with someone, right? Even Biggie. It's like you guys are working with legends that got their own thing.
Right.
But they come over kind of and kind of jump into y'all swimming pool.
Right.
Of the cadence.
Notorious
You know,
Thugs.
like
One of
Notorious
my
Thugs.
favorite tracks.
When Biggie came, that was bone.
Biggie killed that.
You know what I'm saying? That was like Biggie bone.
and then at that time, that's when we start feeling like the flattery in it. You know what I mean? Because we came from the school of you biting my style. We don't like that.
Right.
We from the 80s, came up with the 80s hip hop. So I'm just saying that to say that, Biggie took his home. We was all in the studio when we recorded it. Puffy, C's, it was a big studio session, but Biggie took his home. And we didn't get to hear that until after he was gone.
Oh, wow.
No,
So
bro.
it was the flattery really was like, man, he really like, he
real.
wasn't playing when he was like, man, y'all go too fast. I'm gonna take this home. So, and he took it home.
And y'all didn't hear Notorious until after.
We didn't hear his parts
Until after. Damn, and when you say about the flattery, that's like, I'm going home, I'm going to tighten up like how they get down.
Right. And he went and did what he did and murdered that thing.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? It came off the way it came off. So we was already like, we was mourning him.
Yeah.
Because it happened like it was like a month after that we finally got to hear the Life After Death record.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a crazy road, man. Rest in peace to all of them, man.
That's legendary, bro. And when you think Pac, Biggie, Eazy-E, those are like that. Those are our forefathers, bro. That's like that's the semen.
Right.
And y'all had a chance to really work with each and every one of them. And they came in when you guys were still like young, and you know what I'm saying, and still building a legacy. But they saw that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? New project, Annihilation.
Annihilation.
What exactly is
It's a
Annihilation?
I mean, it's just me showing any MC that my sword still sharpened at all time. You understand me? Like, this is what I do. I take pride in being crafty with my music. It's an art to me. You know what I mean? It's something that God blessed us to do, man. And it's just I'm annihilating whoever think they, whoever ain't paying their homage the way it's supposed to be, So that's what this about. I got other music that's coming.
Right. But this particular
thing is just like it was the thing with the Migos and all things that was said. I was just saying y'all ain't better than us.
Right.
And it's okay for them to feel however they want to feel. Like we all this hip hop. Yeah. It's bravado. Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just letting.
Let me ask you, because I know that I sat with Migos, right? And I said, I forgot what the whole question was, but
I think it was, do you think you're the biggest group right now?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I said, yeah, do you guys feel like y'all the biggest group right now? And I don't know, we'll get their answer, but whatever the answer was, they probably said like of all time or whatever. I don't know. Right. But I know that, man, for me to sit with Bone in one of y'all first interviews, man, I caught heat off of that question. I don't even think Busy heard the question.
Yeah, it was misinterpreted so many times, man.
Yeah, and even with Busy, I was like, man, when Busy went off, right, I was like, man, for one, I don't do all that social media shit. I'm like, man, when Busy, I love Busy. Busy love me. We still go back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I was like, man, you need to direct that towards Migos. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I noticed you played the backseat, but that's family too.
Right.
And then I know when you went, you was like, okay, direct it. How do you feel hip hop respects us now?
Us meaning
just like Bone, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying people that come out saying crazy stuff about Pac. I'm like, man, like, where are we now?
I mean, I just think it's a disconnect somewhere. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because at what point don't we be thankful and grateful to those who paved the way for us? You know what I mean? Like, whoever laid the path down, like it used to be horse buggies and dirt roads. So we got to be thankful to the ones that put the concrete down so we can ride Teslas.
Yeah, ride smooth,
you know
smoother.
What I'm saying? Yeah, so we can ride the way we ride. So I don't know what the disconnect is, but education is everything. You know, I think hip-hop, we need to start developing different things like how basketball do for their rookies. And you know what I mean? Like you come in and the money's so sweet now. Yeah, it's easy not to be appreciative.
It's overnight success.
So it's like, I'm this. See, it was a slow grind and a climb for the generation above, but we kicked them doors open for when the internet did come in and brand partners did want to start stepping up. Okay, they wanted to call us. They say, all right, well, y'all old, So, but they want the young talent. I believe because you can tell a young talent anything, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to talk to these seasoned veterans over here because we already been there, done that. So I think, man, with the disconnect, if we create, I want to build the bridges. I don't want no enemies out here.
Do you think that the fans should be a little held accountable too? Because I feel like sometimes there is someone who's either an overnight success or they haven't really put in the work, but we find that fans still praise them.
I mean, but you really can't, when two people fight after school, you can't be mad at the rest of the school for instigate.
Yeah, for watching the fight.
Yeah,
you know
I got
what I'm saying? So it's really up to the principles in the matter to really be leaders and take the lead. Like, we got to recognize who really a leader. Is this, you know what I'm saying? Like, we giving props way too early. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have no problems with the Migos. I took my kids to their show. I thought they respected that. You know what I'm saying? But for you to come out your mouth even after everything was dead and say that we should be kissing your feet and all that, like, okay, now you talking too much, nigga. It's all respect out here. Like, we gotta first give respect to get respect. And where that disconnect came from, I don't know. But I know when my mentor died, it wasn't a lot of older G's that reached out to us and was like, well, you should do this or do that. So
right.
I think some need to be implemented to where niggas don't throw away all their money.
Mm-hmm.
Throw it all
we
in
don't
the
have
strip
like
club.
learning or finishing schools anymore. And it's crazy because you don't see where all like we burn up our genre within our genre. So all you got to do now is step back and watch us implode.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't see country people coming at each other. You don't see hard rock like the Rolling Stones, Mick Jagger down there 80.
Man,
and this dude stay on the road.
Getting it.
You know what I'm saying? And people aspire, or they talk well about them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We see our Cool Hercs and our Grandmaster Cazes, and even from there on, man, you know, people disrespecting Bone. I'm seeing people coming out their mouth about Biggie and Pac and for shock factors now. And, you know, Nip passed, so we hear crazy shit off of that.
Right.
I'm like, man, like
they like, where we at, man? That's why I say Annihilation to me is a must. Like especially like when Nip passed, I'm like, wait a minute, I might not need to drop this right now. But after I thought about it, like life ain't gonna stop, and if we keep sweeping stuff up under the rug, they gonna keep doing it. Mm-hmm. So where is the OGs? Where they at?
Right.
You gotta chastise. You gotta make people respect you, man. Ain't nobody just gonna give you respect. So that's why I'm annihilating. And
I trip off of, man, and I'm good with, I interview everybody. There's a lot of people, there's some I won't let in. You know what I'm saying? Just because I don't feel they ready, or I don't really want to have a conversation, whatever it is, but we could pick and choose.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I look at things now and I'm just like, man, I don't want to see people lose that touch, lose that respect. I see people pissing on they platinum plaques, you know what I'm saying? And my thing is this, and I may be on the older tier or whatever people want to say, but people hope that I would hope that people want a 25-year plus career. Yeah. And not about, oh man, when I get such and such, I don't even want to be on stage. Can you be on stage?
Right.
Would people want to see you on stage?
And continue.
And are you going to look as good as this here? You
Go ahead.
Break it down.
I ain't playing with him. This black don't crack for real. So, man. You know what I mean? Like,
Let me ask you, man, do you have a problem with with just new rappers?
Man, I love music so much, man. You know what I mean? Like my kids keep me hipped on everything.
Right.
Like I'm surrounded by young people. That's why I can't let you call me old. I'm not old. I'm prime and I'm smart as I ever been.
And that's why I'm saying veteran and relevant at the same time.
You know what I mean?
And then you got to think, man, like there is no one, and I'm there, that I can say, man, they are bigger than Bone. You know what I'm saying? There's groups, whatever. But when I say, man, because I know, people try to erase this history, or they don't look back, or they don't see the staying power. You know what I'm saying? But when we think about the accolades, the worldwide, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where you don't even have to drop an Annihilation, but you can tour 200-300 times a year.
I'm balling off my catalog, man. I ain't got to drop nothing new.
That part.
I do that because I love it. And then, competition bring money, and who don't like money? Let's keep it 100.
I heard that.
It's all about the bread.
Layzie
what I'm going to leave in my will.
Man.
You know what I mean? My kids coming. They so beautiful, man, and so talented. I'm like excited. Like, so.
First off, how many kids do you have, Lay?
9.
Nine?
It was a hell of a career, huh?
Yeah, I mean, 9. I got a baseball team, man.
You do.
For real. And the bench.
I got daughters that raps and sing, and my wife sing, and my sons rap and sing and play the drums and different instruments, man. It's just, we one big Jackson 5 over here.
Yeah. I saw something you said, I want my children to inherit land and businesses, not clothes and shoes.
Amen.
Right, absolutely.
What kind of pops are you?
Well, I mean, I'm with mine.
Yeah. But are you the cool pops, or you know how to do both of them?
I mean, like, so I'm a Libra, right? So my natural thing is peace and balance and harmony. So
See,
I don't really,
I see.
I don't really have to say much. You know what I mean? Like, cause I'm laid back with everything. Like I put it down. Don't get me wrong. You know, they cut from my cloth, but they ain't where I'm from. So
I hear you.
You know what I mean?
Easy
So
going.
sometimes they might get a little lackadaisical or whatever,
Right.
but I don't play that shit. You know what I'm saying? And they know that, so we all been trained up in a way to where they know Pops ain't had nothing at all. So we gonna get up every day. If we ain't doing nothing together, you gonna do something for yourself. You know what I mean? And everybody in my house is an entrepreneur. Even the ones that's in school, you make your own hours,
I heard
but you
that.
gonna get your work done. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think they work so hard as opposed to, because you pretty much been in the business their whole lives and
Right.
you had it. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Why was it important for you to say get your own?
Yeah, man, you got to get your own. I mean, that's a part of human nature. You know what I mean? Whether you in a relationship or whatever you going through, you got to have your own, man. You got to be able to hold your own head up and say, I did something, I accomplished something, and this was my contribution to life. You know what I mean? You gotta have that passion, that purpose like that. So I instilled that in my kids and all my nephews and all the nephews, all the nieces,
How do you
everybody.
tell somebody you
congregate
don't
with me.
have it when they know you got it?
Man, I ain't got it,
Right.
dog.
Just like
Flat
that.
out.
Yeah.
Like, no, you straighten this out, and then when you give them a cool criticism, like I would go ahead and buy you that car, but you know what? You ain't even put gas in when I let you use the last car. So yeah, you got to get it all the way together,
Layzie,
man.
when was the last time? Have you ever cut your hair like bald?
I did.
Really?
It was an accident too.
Oh, no,
I was in high school,
Oh,
and that
okay,
was
but
the,
not since we seen like bone.
Nah, that was
Okay.
the last time. They,
No
they
more
called me the
accidents.
man on the lemon head box, man, at homeroom, man. I'm still hurt from that. That's about damn near 30 years
Because
ago.
y'all
Can't
you
stand to see the lemon
keep
heads.
hair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You keep hair.
I cut it off. I had
Yeah.
my young man Obama going, you know, for when Obama was in, and then I missed it for a while. So I cut it, let it grow. I don't let it get too big no more.
What about when you say Obama, man? Where do you feel like we at in the world right now with this Trump era that's going on?
Man, I mean, it's just so confusing, man.
And you
It's
travel the country, so you probably see a lot more than we do. Like, we in L.A., and it's almost kumbaya, my lord, here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but y'all travel places where you probably feel a little bit more than what the average man feel.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's just, you know, just for our leader of the free nation, man, not to have really no morals and, you know what I mean, just to exhibit how he pick fights. He do things. He keep confusion going. So no wonder in this day and age of the internet, it's kind of crazy all around right now because the leader is goofy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't really get into politics, man, but
But you know when right is right and wrong is wrong, though.
I say vote for me, man, because I'll make sure we good if I knew how, but I don't know if the world meant to even be like that,
Man, I hope you don't run, though. No disrespect.
No, I hope I don't either, man. I don't want that job,
Yeah, I don't
dog.
know if he was trying to get an endorsement.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't want that job.
Be president, Layzie Bone.
President of Harmony House Entertainment. Mo Thug, Bone Thugs, and
Hello.
Harmony.
Bone Thugs and Harmony. You guys stay together. And I know for you guys that have grown men, you know what I'm saying, that y'all have had to come through situations, you know.
Right.
Where's Busy at with Bone Thugs right now? Because I just saw y'all at a show and Busy wasn't there.
Right. Well, Busy, man, it's like Bone Thugs and Harmony, man, is not a door we can shut and close on each other. You feel me? It's a revolving door. So it's always there for him. Like Busy come in, he do his thing. He had he took a stance for some things that he believed in and how business should be ran.
Right.
You know what I mean? And all I could do is respect that.
Mm-hmm.
So come home when you feel like it's right. But right now we doing We doing what we always keep it going. Everybody don't always agree in Bone Thugs and Harmony, but we all Bone Thugs and Harmony, and majority has always ruled.
Hey, Lay, did you put Bone together? Like, if somebody say, "Oh, that's the founder," would you be the founder of Bone Thugs and Harmony?
I would say so. I would be the founder, along with Crazy Bone. See, but my story, I got a book coming out as well. So you know what I mean. My autobiography gonna tell it all. But yeah, I came home and I went to jail in 1989. I was 14 years old. Mm-hmm. I came back home when I was 16. I knew what I wanted to do. I was busy bone at that time. You feel me? So
what do you mean you were busy?
I had my name was Busy.
Your name was Busy Bone?
When I came home, and you know, Cray had a group going, and we came back together because we was the Band-Aid boys in the 7th and 8th grade. So when we came back together, I was like, Bone, Bone, Bone. You feel me?
Bone, bone, bone. Tell me what you gonna do. I ain't nowhere to hide.
And you know, we was coming up with these Bone names and saying Bone would be our identity last name. We would all have a different first name. And Crazy was like, I'm Crazy. And then I was like, I'm Layzie because it rhymed with Crazy, because Crazy was my best friend since the 7th grade. You feel me? And then Busy was a little younger. He came along like 2 years later. He was a little young, 2 years younger than me. Mm-hmm. You know, and then
did you give him the name Busy?
Yeah, because he was gone. That name was lost in the ether. So
right,
you know what I mean. But yeah, that's how that came about, man. And you know,
and Lay, so you were in Cleveland, and then you went to Texas.
I went to Texas.
They sent you to Texas thinking that's gonna slow you down.
Slow me down.
And then what happened in Texas?
Hey, I met a guy named Al.
Right.
He was from Inglewood. Inglewood Bones know this story. He was from Inglewood, and I ran away from Texas and came to Inglewood.
Oh, wow.
This was like 1990, and I was around some affiliates. Mm-hmm. I had no idea what I was doing out here, but that's what made us, like, you know, when my brother came to school out here.
Did you catch time
later,
out here, or did you catch time in Texas?
In Texas.
Damn.
And then when I finally, my grandfather passed away, man, and that allowed me to get back home. And I never left Cleveland, and we was doing talent shows.
Where'd you get, what area did, not body-wise, but you got shot as well, right?
Yeah, I got shot behind my left ear.
Oh man!
And where were you at then? Were you L.A., Texas, or Cleveland?
I was in Cleveland. That was 1991. I was in 11th grade at that time, and that's when I stopped selling drugs. Like, you know what? I'm gonna do this music, man. Crazy Bone had already told me, he was like, I ain't never doing nothing but music. But me, I was selling dope. I'd be a doctor. I thought about going to the Army. I was gonna be something.
Sorry, my phone.
You got her. No problem, man. So then you get back, and it's strictly music from there on. Like,
strictly
man,
music. The day after I got back, I got shot.
Wow.
That's like, my life is a real movie. Bones' life is a real movie.
Yeah, because that's just a fraction.
Man, that's just a...
Man, Layzie, man, thank you for coming into the neighborhood.
Oh, man, I appreciate it. Thank y'all for having me, as always.
And you really writing a book?
Yeah.
I know you got a story to tell, bro.
When can
we got the Bone Thugs and Harmony book. I got my autobiography. I got a book of poetry. So I got my own publishing company I'm trying to get off the ground as well. So
is the book written, or are you writing?
It's written, but I don't think it's finished yet. Because I'm right there in that prime.
Yeah, because you
I'm
can't
right
finish
there in
writing
that
the story.
prime. You know, I got to see how Annihilation go, man. You know,
I heard that, man. Well, we wish you nothing but the best, man. Bro. And it's always a pleasure to see you in the neighborhood, man.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
legendary.
We go back.
Hell
man,
yeah! You know what I always tell y'all.
What's that? What you tell us?
What did I say? That y'all was my worst interview.
That nigga say worst.
What did you do?
I don't know why you let us come in there with them 40 ounces and all that, man.
I don't know why y'all came in with them 40.
They really came in with 40 ounces?
We were just young.
Oh,
Big
man.
was like, here we go.
And they were from where they from, and I was from, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
we were just young, They didn't know how to, you know what I mean?
We didn't know how to talk.
Yeah. I didn't know how to, you know what I'm saying?
That was
Were you guys drunk in there?
yeah, we was drunk.
Hey, dude, I remember when because I had to cut the mics off and we just talked. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I was so upset. I went back into the green room to talk to y'all again. And I remember Busy was just sitting there and he had a 40 ounce. And I already had made my point a few times. And he had this look like, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, all right, shut the fuck up. Like, you, I don't know if he was thinking I'm going to take this bottle to your head, but he just looking like, all right, man, like, shut the fuck up, man. Like, and here we are.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
25 years
Legendary.
later,
Still
Hello.
here.
man.
No
Yeah,
expiration
we here.
date, baby
None.
boy.
Eternal it is, man.
Y'all said it, man.
Eternal.
How crazy is that y'all said that?
Yeah, it shows that word right there, man. It's, you know, this life right
Words have
itself,
power.
man. We just, you know, we just playing our role. I want my Grammy. I want my Grammy on earth before I get up out of here, man.
I heard that,
I
man.
appreciate LA, man. You know, this is my second home. I've been here longer than I lived in Cleveland, really. So I'm Cleveland phone IA all
to
day.
LA.
Go ahead now, Cleveland
You know
phone
what I
IA.
mean? I ride for the West Coast ride for me. I'm asking everybody to support my record. Annihilation is out there on all digital platforms. LazyGear.com, man. Official Layzie Bone on Facebook. Layzie BTNH on Twitter. And The Real Layzie Bone on Instagram. And, you know, Harmony House, man, be looking out for my new project. After this one is Perfect Timing. That's grown man music. It's gonna pull at the life strings of everybody. You feel me? So Perfect Timing is coming in September. Compilation Welcome to the House with my family is July 5th. So a lot of music. The Bone Thug movie, man, we trying to get that thing going.
Make that, man.
You know what I mean? They threw
Make
us
that.
a great alley-oop at the end of that NWA movie.
Make that, bro.
So the story should be something spectacular, man. And don't forget my brothers, Flesh and Bone Global, man. He Flesh doing his thing, Busy doing his thing too. Crazy and Wish doing their thing with the Life Entertainment, man. Shout out Deacon, Rocky Sloan.
Sloan Bone.
Everybody, man. You know, I'm just saying, like,
Hey, Sloan gonna take that one piece. You know
Hey,
what I'm saying?
hey.
That's all Sloan needs,
hey,
boy.
it rhymed with
Sloan
Sloan.
Bone.
Sloan rhymed with Bone. I said,
Man,
it
thank
was
you for
meant to
coming
be.
in again, bro.
That's what's up,
Lazy
man.
Bone in the neighborhood, big boy
Big
neighborhood.
boy.
Hood.